The human brain is the most complex organ in the body, controlling everything we do, from movement and memory to emotion and language. The brain is divided into separate areas, each with specialized functions, but making up about 80% of the total mass of the brain is the cerebrum. The cerebrum carries out a large variety of functions involved with conscious activities, such as vision, hearing, speech, thinking, and memory. And this can be further divided into several lobes. The frontal lobe helps to plan actions and is used for movement, while also including specialized areas for speech. The parietal lobe processes sensory information. The occipital lobe is used for vision, and the temporal lobe is used for memory and language. For most people, language is mostly concentrated in the left hemisphere, and in this are the two most important language regions, Broca's area and Wernicke's area. Broca's area, found in the frontal lobe, is responsible for speech production, and Wernicke's area, found in the temporal lobe, allows us to understand the meaning of words and sentences. When these areas are damaged, a person may lose the ability to communicate normally. This condition is known as aphasia. According to the NHS, aphasia, also called dysphagia, is a condition that makes it difficult to communicate. It can affect speaking, reading, writing, and understanding others. Aphasia is often caused by a stroke or brain injury. The most common cause of aphasia is a stroke, but it can also result from severe head injury, brain tumours, brain infections or bleeding, progressive conditions such as dementia, alcohol, or drug-related brain damage. There are several different types of aphasia, depending on which area of the brain was affected. One type is Broca's aphasia, also known as expressive aphasia. In this condition, a person's ability to speak is damaged, but the understanding is mostly preserved. People with Broca's aphasia are often aware of their speech difficulties, which can be frustrating. They might struggle to form words, speak in short or incomplete sentences, repeat the same words or phrases, use words that are close to the one that they intend. Speech is difficult, even though the person knows what they want to say. Another type is Wernicke's aphasia, also known as receptive aphasia. People with Wernicke's aphasia can speak fluently, but their speech often has no meaning. They might string together words that don't make sense, use made-up or unrecognizable words, or have difficulty repeating words spoken to them. Unlike Broca's aphasia, people with Wernicke's aphasia are often unaware that their speech is impaired. They might believe that they are speaking clearly even though others cannot understand them. The most severe form is global aphasia. This occurs when brain damage is widespread and affects multiple language areas in the left hemisphere. Global aphasia affects all aspects of language. People might experience severe difficulty speaking or repeating words, major problems understanding language, or the inability to read or write. Some people with global aphasia are unable to communicate verbally at all. A large portion of our understanding of aphasia comes from historical case studies. Broca's area is named after the French physician Paul Broca, who studied a patient referred to as Tan. Tan could understand spoken language, but he was unable to produce coherent speech and could only say the word Tan. After Tan's death, Broca examined his brain and discovered a lesion in his left frontal lobe. And so, Broca concluded that this region must be responsible for speech production, leading damage to this area, now being known as Broca's aphasia. Although there is currently no cure, it can be treated with speech and language therapy. If aphasia was caused by a stroke, head injury, or brain tumour, most people improve with treatment, and some recover fully. If aphasia is caused by a condition that gets worse over time, like dementia, the symptoms are likely to get worse. Treatment may focus on using other ways to communicate, such as using pictures and body language. Aphasia can cause frustration, anxiety, and depression, and understanding how it affects the brain highlights the importance of providing support, patience, and encouragement to those that are affected.